When a family loses a home and all their possessions in a fire, it's a devastating blow. But when this huge storage shed went up in flames, hundreds of families felt that loss. How they've been treated since by the big storage firm has them seeing red.
I can't stop crying. All my baby photos.
The faces of devastation after a storage facility burns to the ground. Julie Taylor had a lifetime of memories stored in here.
Stuff from my nana, stuff from my mother, things I can't get back. Your children make you a birthday card by hand. That's all gone. I can't get that back.
Others are even worse off.
So we've been homeless since January, early January, so a 4-bedroom house worth of stuff. We're a family of 5, all the kids' things.
Nora Abraham had almost everything she owned in storage whilst living in emergency accommodation, waiting to find a home.
What sort of an impact has this fire had on you?
It's gutted us. It's gutted us. Like, the next day after the fire, we actually got a call from the real estate saying that we might have a house and now we've got nothing to put in it.
188 units were destroyed by the ferocious blaze at Burpengary north of Brisbane last week. Another 258 might be affected by heat, smoke and water damage.
It's so emotional. It's actually quite devastating for all of us. We all share this loss.
Judy Hewitt and husband Gwyn have lost more than $100,000 worth of furniture stored whilst completing a renovation.
These people have lost everything, and that brings about guilt. I feel guilty because we still have our home.
The amount of lives upended by this fire is extraordinary. They feel overwhelmed, unheard and unsupported.
How do you think it's all been handled by Storage King?
Disgustingly. All their platitudes are saying, oh, we're sorry, we're sorry. Platitudes don't do anything. They're not going to bring back our stuff.
As far as Storage King is concerned, the way they've handled it's been absolutely disgusting.
John and Helen Anderson have paid $17,000 in storage fees over the years, expecting their possessions would be safe. Insurance cover wasn't included in the price.
We're just getting fobbed off with "we're so sorry, we understand." They can't understand how we feel. It's outrageous.
Storage King has provided regular communication updates, but with little useful information about the fire's cause or when tenants will be allowed to go on site and retrieve any belongings. One email to tenants said the most damaged building was going to be demolished last Monday, causing further fears.
They don't seem to care. They just want to get rid of all our stuff and be done with it.
Pressure is now mounting on Storage King as to why a scooter repair business appears to have been operating within this facility, which would be a clear violation of its own terms and conditions.
This video circulating on social media was filmed when fire alarms began.
There's a fire. Oh.
The man filming believes those loud bangs came from a unit where e-scooters were stored. Investigators have not determined a cause and won't speculate on whether lithium batteries played a role in starting the fire or fueling it to an intensity that required dozens of fire crews to bring it under control.
I need Storage King to just take some accountability. We know prohibited items are stored, regardless of whether or not that's the cause. It certainly would not have helped the situation.
Elian Price lost most of her life possessions here too. Her contract shows how clear the terms are regarding hazardous items.
I've got my contract. It states in here 3 times, nothing flammable, nothing explosive. It states in here, businesses cannot be run from the premises. And it was knowingly happening.
In a statement, a Storage King spokesperson said it's important not to cast any premature blame around the cause of the fire, adding that the storage industry is constantly adapting to risks posed by lithium batteries. The spokesperson also said it is simply not feasible for a storage company to insure goods on customers' behalf or run a compensation program for situations like this.
If they're negligent, we want to be compensated.
It's the second major fire at a Storage King facility in the past year. Hundreds of affected customers from this one at Kingston, south of Brisbane, are still pursuing compensation and law reform to prevent more victims being affected in the future.
Don't let others suffer like we are all suffering. Please bring about some change.
Must feel like a kick in the guts.
Kick in the guts, a slap in the face, spit on. That's how I feel.
Storage King says it will continue to provide as much information as it can to the affected families, and you'd think that's the least that they could actually do. The full statement is on our website.